Greetings, fellow explorers. This is Tony with Fount Systems Network, and we are here in pursuit of low-carbon innovations for industrial wastewater treatment. It's probably a big surprise hearing that. Why am I not saying seawater desalination? Well, stay tuned, and I'm going to get you caught up with what I've been working on. So it's been an eventful few weeks. While I'm sure your attention has been focused on much bigger things like staying healthy and processing the elections in the United States, I've been working away on our pursuit. The big news in our little corner of the world is that the Department of Energy announced its 19 winners for the innovation round of the 2020 Solar Desalination Prize. We weren't selected, but the DOE was supportive enough to send feedback from the judges on our entry, and we'll certainly be incorporating their feedback into our entry for 2021. So where did the new tagline come from? Well, the DOE prize has had a significant influence on our pursuit. As a result of the discoveries that I made while doing the research for it and for preparing it, I decided that there were a lot of opportunities in cottage scale industrial wastewater treatment. So I've decided to pivot our tagline and our pursuit toward that. It's a lot less glamorous than seawater desalination. And before I describe the opportunities that are present in industrial wastewater treatment, I want to spend a little time describing those factors that are pushing us away from seawater desalination. So what are some of the factors pushing our pursuit away from seawater desalination? Well, as it stands, seawater desalination is substantially provided by really big industrial companies that are global in reach. Companies like Veolia, Suez, and a few others are actually publicly traded companies, and they're able to mobilize the financial, legal, technical, and yes, political resources to realize their new utilities. The volumes of seawater that they're able to process into purified water is extraordinary, with relatively small plants producing over 1 million gallons of purified water every hour. The industry as a whole, which includes related government agencies and educational institutions, are already actively working to reduce their carbon dioxide emissions as it is. And there are a variety of promising innovations already out there being developed that have yet to reach the market. And if you look at a prior episode, you'll get to hear about examples of some of that. As it stands right now, reverse osmosis is the main technology being used in new water utilities. And if we compare them with thermal systems, for example, they're already producing a lot less carbon dioxide emissions. Reverse osmosis systems operate already using electricity only. And I think more and more we'll be seeing these utilities connected to electricity grids, which are in turn having their power generated from photovoltaic arrays or concentrating solar. So they'll already be moving toward carbon neutrality. I'd hazard to guess that we're going to see a working example of a carbon neutral seawater desalination facility in the next 5 years. Finally, because reverse osmosis is scalable, there are already a lot of providers of smaller, portable, package-type units for village use as well. Some of them are completely self-contained, like this example from PV Magazine. So you could say the main thing pushing our pursuit away from seawater desalination is that it's already a very crowded space, using a mature, relatively low-carbon technology already, with more innovations on the way. Global water stress is not a secret, and many serious, well-funded, and capable people are already working on it. So what does that mean for our Fount Systems pursuit? So for me, all of this poses some very interesting questions. If the dominant reverse osmosis technology is primarily used to treat highly consistent and predictable source water quality, what opportunities are out there to treat water sources that are really, really foul and that can be highly variable? And if the big players out there are focusing on utility scale projects, are there needs out there where the volumes of water to be treated are relatively small, say 100 cubic meters per day or less? The answers to both of these questions point toward a promising niche of treating wastewater from cottage scale industries. I'm going to be exploring these relatively neglected market niches in the upcoming episodes, but just to pique your interest, I'll leave you with this photo from the famous leather tanneries in Fez, Morocco. I'd like you to guess where the wastewater from operations like these often gets discharged. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. So that's it for this episode, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to listen. In the meantime, before I do the next episode, I'm going to be updating our branding here on our YouTube channel as well as on our Twitter account. And if you're not already following us on Twitter, follow us at Fount Systems, and you'll get more involved in the day-to-day stuff that we're looking at. Thanks, everyone. Keep exploring, keep growing. I'll see you next time.